I've seen so many comments about this, but I've never seen the actual videos. But the fucking men commenting, artists who can sing vs who can't. Like, just tell me you don't get no girls. Just tell me, like, your mother didn't love you.
Today we're going to be talking about a chick named Baebadoobee. I don't even know if I said that correctly, to be honest, because nobody knows her name, or at least nobody knows how to pronounce her name. Everybody has been calling her something different. So B is a Filipino-British singer from London, and she apparently blew up back in 2017 from a single called Coffee. And ever since then, she's pretty much been able to blow up, and she's racked over 5 billion streams on Spotify to this day. Okay, so there's a bunch of memes on TikTok, but one of the most viral ones that's going on right now is called Artists Who Can Sing versus Artists Who Can't Sing. And essentially, this all started on January 8th of this year, where a person on TikTok named DGM posted a version of that specific meme, the artists who can sing versus artists who can't sing, except they replaced one of the rappers with this chick named B, and essentially was making fun of her, making a joke, making a laugh out of it, saying that she can't sing even though she obviously can. She's a famous singer, but they paired it up with Youngboy, said that he sung better than her. So essentially this TikToker replaced the artist that can't sing with B and put the other artist that can sing as NBA Youngboy with lasers shooting out of his eyes for some reason. After that first TikTok blew up, there was a second TikTok to go around that made this completely viral. Another TikToker by the name of Max Villain posted another rappers who can sing versus rappers who can't sing, and since that TikTok was dropped, it's gained over 5.4 million views. On the 21st of February, she actually started posting a series of TikTok videos onto her profile, which pretty much gave her perspective and was a negative view towards the meme. So with that being said, let's see what she had to get off her chest.
I've seen so many comments about this, but I've never seen the actual videos. But the fucking men commenting, artists who can sing vs who can't. Like, just tell me you don't get no girls. Just tell me, like, your mother didn't love you. Just, like, you might as well just say it. It's obvious, it's plain. I've stalked your fucking profiles and you're Does it hurt me? Not really, if I'm being completely honest. I know men are mad at me because I probably get more girls than them, and I'm not even gay. I'm not even gay. I don't even know what I am. Maybe I'm bi, who knows. But in all seriousness, who gives a fuck? Okay, artists you can sing, vs you can't. I still got more money than you, and you're still a man. So, also the block button exists. Like, I will literally just block. Also, I just haven't seen any of those videos. Like, I've seen the comments, but I'm just not on that side of TikTok, and I feel like the people who care about my art and listen to my music aren't like weird incel men that like have no friends. I feel like they have like a cool social life and they go outside and touch grass. So I just don't, it's not part of my radar, but I see your comments and I'm blocking your shit, okay? It's not that hard for me. And they just like block keywords, like it's not, you're dumb.
So I don't really see the reason why she's even mentioning this in the first place. Nobody was ever making fun of this girl in a mean way. Obviously, she's a singer. She's a famous singer. She obviously knows how to sing. And the clip that actually went viral of Youngboy was actually making fun of him because without autotune, he didn't sound the best. It was obviously all a big joke, but for some reason, she took it to heart. I mean, like, this has to be somewhere close to, like, you don't know what to say next, or you can't come up with a good insult, so you're gonna sit there and just throw the lowest blow that you possibly can. And it's so funny, honestly, how she only mentions men in this clip, never ever mentions females, and I don't know why. And it's like, dude, you had over 5.5 million views on that meme video, and you think it's all dudes? So, as you can see, she obviously felt some type of way about the whole situation and started calling people out, not even knowing exactly who was making these TikToks or why they were being made, the people that were watching them or commenting on them. She just assumed, made a statement about people that she doesn't necessarily even know, and This was not received well. A lot of people were calling her sexist. A lot of people were saying that it was completely out of line for her to say those things. And as you'll see, as we get into this next video, she realizes those things after she posts that, quickly takes it offline. But you know how the internet is, and it never goes away. We have all of it right here. So on the 22nd of February, she ends up posting another video, pretty much trying to clarify her stance on how she feels about this whole meme going on. And she tries to put it in perspective, and it just does not come out well.
I'm gonna try to explain this as clearly as possible in the maturest way possible, in hopes that you guys understand, even though you probably won't. I'm gonna use school as an example. I don't know why, but okay. So you're at school, and there's this one dude that just keeps prodding you with a stick and is saying a joke, and it's funny. I'm like, okay, fair enough, funny. And then it happens a couple more times, and he's like prodding you, and I'm like, okay, this is getting kind of annoying, but it's still funny. It's still funny. And then it gets to a point where it literally just involves your entire life, because it's constantly being shoved into your face. You're like, dude, it was funny, but now it's pissing me off. You get angry, which is very valid. Got angry, and in B nature, in the same way I did that meme TikTok where I'm like, and I stalked your profiles, you're fucking ugly. I did that because it frustrated me. But the one thing that I failed to kind of put across in that video, despite me saying that I didn't really care about those videos, it was the comments and it was the constant spamming, was that it shed light to a load of other things in my life that have really truly affected my mental health. When you get incels rushing to your comment section and you get a flood of comments of the same thing, a load of other comments start to surface. Like if you're on the internet and you start going viral, a lot of people will be onto your shit naturally, and it's something that I have struggled with and have tried to come to terms with. That's just the inevitability of being like around. It was a joke. It's not that deep. In the same way we're like, why is she deepsing it? I'm like, this dude, same with you. The one thing that is deep is the comments that resurface, and the comments that I started getting recently since I've been going more viral on this app from this same incel culture that this meme comes from, okay? And I'm sorry if it feels like I'm grouping like individuals, but yes, it's mostly men. Like, call me sexist, but I don't think a girl would be like, I was miking off to that Baebadoobee video. Like, nah, like, no, that's not cool. That makes me feel like shit. And like, when I get a flood of these comments from this one like silly meme video that I have been commenting on, the artist who can't sing, who can sing videos, I have commented on them. And this is the thing, like, I feel like my comments just get hidden, but you can go and check. I have commented being like, this is funny, like, this is low-key funny to me. Like, it was just like this spamming, dude, and just like everyone from that community coming to my account and saying so much more weird as shit. And I'm sorry if I didn't like put that across in my rant video. Like, I'm sorry if that affected you. I'm sorry if saying I got more girls than you affected you, but respectfully, I don't think that's sexism, because as a woman in the 21st century, I feel like I've experienced a lot of sexism, especially in the music industry, and I know what it feels like.
Is it okay to justify your actions because you've been through that yourself? She said that she was getting annoyed by all the comments that were going on. She wasn't even necessarily mad about the whole video that was made. It was the specific comments that were underneath that video that was bothering her. She tries to blame the comments that are underneath the first video, which has over 3 million views at that point, on incel culture, and she tries to apologize, and then she kind of ends her statement on that it's mostly just men and they're sexualizing her, and that she's always had to deal with these situations, which I don't doubt, and I'm not saying it's a soft topic when it comes to anybody being sexually harassed, but that never had to do with the whole topic at hand. I don't necessarily know why she would ever do this, besides trying to cover up her tracks or trying to derive the whole conversation into a different direction, so it's not necessarily on her anymore. Mind you, this all started off with a meme comparing who can sing, which at the end of the day, there's no comparison. NBA Youngboy is not a singer. He's a rapper. She's a singer, a famous singer. So I don't even know why it's even a thought to her that this isn't just a one big joke. Why do you think that this woman that has millions of followers and is a successful singer would even care about this whole situation or even give it attention? It doesn't make any sense, besides to feed the ego that she already has and make sure that, you know, she doesn't feel like she's being talked about in a negative way, when this all stemmed from a meme and she's the reason why it's gotten so bad. Now she wants to claim that it didn't affect her or that she didn't really take any offense from the whole situation in general. If she didn't actually feel some type of way, if she didn't care about what people thought, or if this didn't affect her, why is she even online making any of these statements or trying to justify anything or anybody's actions or her own actions? So I don't want to downplay anything that she's saying, and I know that a lot of women every single day, doesn't matter if you're famous, doesn't matter if you're known, have to deal with a certain type of sexual harassment, and it's very unfortunate, and I wouldn't ever knock what she's saying, but it just doesn't make any sense in the context of what was even talked about in the first place. We started this whole conversation off with a meme, with something to laugh about, and for it to get to the point where it snowballed into this whole situation where she's pretty much talked herself into a hole because of one feeling that she had one moment, whenever she could have just completely let it go, because nowadays on the internet, a meme lasts for a day, maybe 2 days, a week, and then it's gone. I think it's okay to make a joke about things, to try to sit there and be like, I'm gonna be okay with the fact of how I am or what my life is or how I live my life, and I'm not gonna let you or your opinion affect me in any way. But regular people do that without the camera, without posting it, without millions of followers. If she thought it was funny, if she was actually on TikTok, on these pages, if she was watching these videos, she knew about this situation and she actually commented saying that they were funny, she actually enjoyed them, then what's the whole point of making these videos in the first place? For this to all stem from a meme video pretty much stating that she can't sing, when we all know that she can, and for her to get so much in her feelings that she lashes out to her fans, to people on the internet, comments about people or lifestyles that she doesn't even necessarily understand, and then she wants to try to take these things back at the very end and post another video after she's already deleted a video, trying to justify why she said these things, and then also bringing the women that have to go through this every day with her and trying to make that the main point of her argument. It just shows she will go to any lengths to try to justify why she essentially lashed out. I want to say that majority of her followers are not these people. Yes, she probably has some of these people, and I wouldn't doubt that they are weird, and I wouldn't doubt that they have said those things to her, but that's not the majority of the people watching this meme. That's not the majority of people commenting on this meme. If it's truly a topic for her that affects her in such a negative way where she needs to make these statements publicly, then she shouldn't even be trying to justify any actions. These are things that women have to go through every day. Women have to go through every day, and it doesn't actually matters to you the way people and women are treated, people and women are treated. That you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna stem all of this whole conversation from a meme and build it up into essentially you're being sexualized. So, what do you guys think about this whole situation? I know within the past couple of days, it's kind of blown up and that girl's just been digging a deeper and deeper hole for herself, but I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'm not trying to get her deplatformed. I just wanted to go ahead and talk about the situation because it seems like nowadays, you know, it's very easy to throw people under the bus to try to justify your actions or try to act as though you weren't necessarily making these statements and you meant to say something else just to try to keep a little bit of your fame or keep a little bit of your credibility. And I'm just happy to know that a lot of people are waking up to the situation. They're not necessarily letting these people slide, and they're going to be called out for their actions. So, with that note, if anybody makes you mad, if anybody wants to talk some mess, you always want to take a little breath, think to yourself, and figure out the best course of actions for your own life. Don't go on the internet and start speaking your mind and just ranting and raving. It could lead to a situation where you've built your career up to a certain point, and one clip or one reaction or one statement can bring your credibility, bring your reputation down. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay awful.